Good morning. It's day one of my cut. I'm at the gym. It's Sunday, August 3rd? Yeah. And I'm about to go do legs and a little bit of cardio to 5:57 in the morning. I do this every Sunday. I actually really like it. This is probably one of my favorite workouts of the week. I try to always save legs for this day. And I don't know, for some reason, I just like my 6 a.m. Sunday workout. Probably because there's not very many people in the gym, and so I don't have to fight with anybody over like the squat rack or anything. So I'm gonna go do that. So that was like a really weak workout for me. I literally just did the 5 exercises I recorded. I did 4 sets of like the sumo squats, the burpee jump up squat thingy. Sorry, buckling and recording is really hard. I did 4 sets of like all those exercises. I did 4 sets of everything except for the deadlifts at the end, and the deadlifts I like wasn't even anticipating doing those, like the one with the bar, but it was like set up over in the powerlifting area, which is right where I was. And so I was like, let's do this. And I think it was 135 the setup for the deadlifts, and I did 2 sets of 8. I don't usually deadlift very heavy. Usually my max is 110, and I'll do like 10 or 12 of those. I just don't ever really lift very heavy. Sorry for anyone who's mad at me for that. But yeah, 2 sets of 8 of those deadlifts. They're just straight leg deadlifts, and I honestly could have gone heavier and done more sets or more reps, but I didn't have my gloves with me, and yes, I'm a pansy who uses gloves. So my form probably also wasn't great, but I'm sure that like the inventor of deadlifts will comment on this video and tell me all the things that I did wrong. Wow, like 2 hours into me cutting and I'm already super sassy. I'm sorry. I'll try to be nicer. To the inventor of deadlifts, which is every power lifter out there, go ahead and comment on my form. I don't care. Okay, so really quick, I just want to talk about like the program that I've written for myself this time, this cutting thing. So I imagine I will only be cutting for maybe 4 weeks, no more than 6 though. Like wherever I end up after 6 weeks is just where we're gonna stop, and I'm gonna hop back into my reverse. So I feel so pale in this lighting. But yeah, what I'm trying this time, and I wrote my own diet. I'm not working with anybody right now. And so what I'm doing right now is actually carb cycling. I did carb cycling a little bit when I was on prep. I did it for maybe 4 or 6 weeks, and I just really, really liked it for a number of reasons. And I feel like I saw some good results with it for sure. So right now I'm just going to be doing like 2 or 3 low carb days and then a high carb day. My high carb days are always going to be on my leg days, and I haven't decided yet if I'm going to have it extremely structured where I do 3 low carb days and then a high carb day and then 3 low carb days and then a high carb day, or if I'm just going to kind of like do low carb days whenever I'm not doing a leg day. I pretty much do my leg days every like 2 or 3 days anyway. So I'm probably going to do a little bit more research on like exactly if it needs to be extremely structured, like it must be on like a cycle of 2 days low carb, 1 day high carb, 2 days low carb, 1 day high carb, but I don't think so. When I was carb cycling for my show, I did this. I just did the low carb days on not leg day and the high carb days on leg day. So for right now, my low carb days are going to be 80 grams of carbs, 60 grams of fat, and 150 grams of protein, which is actually not very low carb for me at all. That's like where I started my reverse. In my show, you know, I've said before I was doing like 30 to 40 grams of carbs, which I know is super, super low. If you've watched my videos, you know why. But yeah, my low carb days are going to be 80 grams of carbs. And then my high carb days, I think I decided on 175 carbs, 30 fat, and 135 protein. I think that's what I decided. Yeah, 175 carbs is higher than I've been like all year, except for when I did carb cycling for my show. I think I was 180 grams of carbs on my high carb day. And like, given that I've not really fully reversed my diet, and when I left off my reverse, I was only at 140 grams of carbs, I am a little concerned about doing carb cycling, like having low and high and stuff like that. But it's just, we're just gonna experiment. You know, that's no time like the present, I guess, especially since I'm not cutting for a show. I'm just kind of cutting to like get the last 12 days of nachos off of my body. So yeah, I'm gonna try this for at least 2 weeks, just because I know this first week I'm probably gonna drop water weight, even if the diet isn't perfect. I mean, like, even if the diet's not ideal for me, I'm probably gonna drop water weight just because, like I said, I'm not eating nachos. And I'm only talking about nachos so much because, you guys, I had nachos 5 days out of the last 12 days. I regret nothing. I thought I was a pizza girl. I was wrong. I'm a nachos girl. Like, load up the nachos. I will choose it over pizza every time. But yeah, that's kind of the going plan right now. Today's a low carb day, even though I did legs. I have plenty of glycogen to work with today, so low carb for the next 3 days, today being day 1, and then 2 days after that, I'm gonna hit legs again on Wednesday, so that will be a high carb day. So yeah, here we go. I think that's gonna conclude today's vlog. I'll probably film a full day of eating maybe tomorrow, but I'm just trying to stay on top of this and actually like vlog frequently as opposed to like 3 times a month. So yeah, like and subscribe if you want to see me some more, and yeah, comment if you guys have any requests of anything that you want to see while I'm doing this. Otherwise, I'll probably just be vlogging all my thoughts. I have so many of them, and perhaps my food, and maybe my cat, my husband, are my only friends.